Good evening, family. I hope you guys are doing well. I am back. I'm back with another episode of the Let's Talk About It podcast. I'm so excited about this one. Okay. I'm excited about every episode. Um, so I just want to dive in today. I want to dive in. For those that are new to this podcast, welcome enormously. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this beautiful, wonderful, glorious journey. All right, so today's topic is going to be called Shh. Learn to keep it a secret. All right, so last week we spoke about goals and dreams, following our dreams, following our goals, making it happen. Stop being lazy and have a plan, have a goal. Have something that you want to achieve in life. We spoke about all of that. But this week, I want to talk about when you do have that plan, when you do have that goal, when you do have that vision, when you do have that career or whatever it is that you want to accomplish, why keeping it a secret will be a key to it succeeding, to your success. Many of the times we get excited every time you have a goal, every time you have a dream, every time, God gives you this idea, God gives you this goal, He gives you this vision. You're very excited. And the first thing you want to do is tell everybody. The first thing you want to do is tell your closest friends or tell your family members. It's the first thing that will come to your mind. Say, oh my God, I have to tell everybody. I have to tell my friends of this great plan that I have, of this great goal, of this dream that I have. You want to tell everybody. Many times it's easy for the devil to kill something when it's only in its early stage, when it's still an idea, when it's still only inside your head. It's easy for the devil to kill something when it's barely starting out. So it's good to trust your friends. You can trust your friends, you can trust your family, you can have all these people that you trust, which is good. But sometimes in life, keeping it a secret is best. Because when you tell your friends, when you tell your family, they can discourage you. And it happens. Sometimes they don't feel it the way you feel it. Sometimes they don't see it or vision it the way you do. You are the owner of the dream. You're the owner of the goal. So when you tell them, they're seeing it in a different perspective. They're seeing it in another way. They're not feeling it the way you're feeling it. So it's easy for them to discourage you. They can literally instill fear and doubt inside of you. They can give you some negative feedback on that goal. They can tell you, I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good idea. But go ahead and try it out anyways. But I don't know. Are you sure you can do this? They can install that doubt inside of you. And then sooner or later, you realize that you're not doing it anymore. You come to realize that, it was just an idea that came and left. It was just a goal, a dream, a vision that you saw that just simply disappeared into thin air. So it is good that you keep it a secret. If God gives you a vision, if God gives you a goal, if God gives you an idea, He spoke to you. It was a personal conference. It was not a group conference. It did not invite your whole family into that conference. It was a one-way call. It was not a group call. It did not invite your friends and say, hey, friends, come and join this call. No, it was between you and God. He spoke to you and you alone. So the person that you should be talking to about this is actually God. Talk to Him. Pray about it. Plan it with God. We easily tell these things to our friends. Your family is like your go-to people. You need that boost of encouragement. You need that boost of confidence. So you go to your friend, you go to your dad, you go to your mom, you go to your sisters. Hey, listen to this dream that I had. Listen to this vision that I saw. Listen to these goals, this idea that came to me. And sometimes they can encourage you. And sometimes they can discourage you. And in times when they encourage you, the problem as well is Early praise can produce pride, and pride kills. Pride will literally kill your goals. It will literally kill your vision. But keeping it a secret, keeping silent about it, keeping it to yourself until until you fully work on it and you start it and something is coming out of it, until we start to produce, will actually keep you humble. And humbleness is the key to succeeding. You have to be humble. God elevates the humble. God uses those that are humble. So sometimes, and I'm only saying sometimes, or in most cases, most of the times, just keep it a secret, because these walls have ears. The devil is listening. Sometimes it's not even your friends that are a problem. It's not your family that's the problem. It is the devil. He has ears. Spirits are everywhere around us, and they are listening. So keep it a secret. Work on it. Being quiet and being secretive about your goals, your dream, your vision, your ideas is literally going to allow you to listen to your own voice. It's going to allow you to listen to the voice of God, to listen to God's instructions. Because when you tell people, everybody will have something to add. Everybody will have something to say, that you won't be able to hear your own voice anymore. You won't be able to hear your own ways to do things anymore. You will be influenced by other the voices around you, that you're not even going to be able to hear God's instructions. And literally, God does not speak where it is noisy. It speaks where it is quiet, where it is silent. So learn to keep it a secret. It's going to literally help you achieve it. It's going to help you reach that goal. It's going to help you be productive. It's going to help you go through with it. Believe me, it's literally going to help you. I was reading a verse in the book of Micah, and literally nobody really talks about the book of Micah. And as I was reading, I came to realize that there's a lot of wisdom in it actually. So the book of Micah chapter 7 verse 5, it says, "Do not trust your neighbor. Put no confidence in a friend, even with a woman who lies in your embrace. Guard the words of your lips." Literally, even the Bible is telling us that don't trust a friend, don't trust a neighbor. Yes, we have friends, you can trust them fine, but it's not everything you have to tell. It's not everything. Some things you keep it to yourself. They can be your friend, they can be your closest friend, but at the end of the day, you don't know a person's heart. You don't know a person's mind. For example, you can tell them your goal. God can give you that vision, and the moment you tell it to them, they can steal it from you. The next thing you know, they're already doing it. The next thing you know, it's already on social media. They already started what you saw. They already started your vision. They already started your dream. They already started your ideas. They already put it into practice. And the next thing you know, the moment you hear about it, the moment you see, that alone would discourage you. And you're not going to go through it. You're not going to go through with it anymore because it is stolen. That alone is going to kill you. It's going to destroy you. So learn to keep it a secret. Sis, you have that great idea? Bro, you want to be that engineer? You want to be 1, 2, 3? You saw this vision, a business that you want to start? Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself until you have completely started it. And sooner or later, actually, you won't even have to announce it to the people. It's literally going to announce itself. You won't have to scream on top of the world trying to show that you have actually started something. It's going to speak on its own. And speaking of that, many of the times we literally tell people to prove a point. You're telling people your goals, you're telling people your plans, you're telling people your vision to prove a point that you are actually capable of something, to prove a point that you can actually do something with your life, to prove a point that you can actually start something in life. And at the end of the day, we are not here to prove a point, because you trying to prove a point is what's going to kill your point. It's what's going to kill your idea. It's going to kill what's important. So learn to keep it a secret. And sooner or later, God will expose you and the whole world is going to see. Believe me, you'll be like a light on top of the mountain that everybody will see you. Everybody will see of what you have made out of your own life. Everybody will see of that great person that you have become. Everybody will see of that powerful woman that you have become. So there's no need to prove a point. You don't have to make everybody understand you. You don't have to make everybody understand what you're doing, understand the goals, understand the vision. You don't have to. It was not a three-way conference. It was a one-way conference. God spoke to you. It did not speak to your neighbor or your friends or your family. So learn to keep it a secret. Learn to keep it a secret, and it's going to get you a long way. Believe me. And also, I was reading a verse in the Bible. It talks about everything has a time, everything has a season. There is a time for you to speak. There's a time for you to keep quiet. And when God gives you that goal, it is a time for you to be silent and focus. It is a time for you to be silent and look to God. Ask God for ideas on how to make this dream, this vision that He gave you come to pass. Talk to God. It is a time that you should actually invest more time on your knees. Invest more time talking to God about that vision. Remember, He gave you the vision. He gave you the vision. So it is time for you to spend time with Him on how to execute the vision. Instead of you yappy, talking to people or telling people everything. They don't need to be in your business. They don't have to know yet. See, they don't have to know, but they will see if they don't know. Otherwise, literally the devil can send people your way to just kill that vision, to kill that thing that God put inside of you. So be careful. When God gives you that vision, when God speaks to you, keep it to yourself until the time has come for you to speak. So silence is power. Silence is your key to success. If you notice, rich people don't talk too much. Rich people, they strategize. Rich people plan. Rich people, they make goals. Rich people just work, they do. They don't talk. And for me, the reason why I talk about this is because I went through it. Okay? So I went through it. There was a time, the whole years actually, for a very long time, until last year. So for a very long time, until last year was the end of it. So I used to have ideas. I'll have a dream. I'll have a vision. God will literally give me this great idea of something that I should do. And guess what? I tell everybody because I'm so excited. I'm like, they need to know. They need to hear about this. And you know what? And the funny thing is, I was looking for a boost of confidence. I did not really believe in myself. I did not really believe that I can do that. I did not really believe that I can execute that. And I was telling everybody because I needed that boost of confidence. I needed somebody to tell me that, yes, girl, you go for it. You can do it. You know, I was looking for that. But every time I told somebody, every time I told people, I would either get a negative feedback of how it's not gonna work, or I'll get somebody already doubting it, like, are you sure you can do that? And they're like, I don't know, but well, good luck. And that already just killed me, because I was looking for that boost, for that praise. I was craving that praise, that boost of confidence, you know, that, hey, you got this, you can do it. And then I'll go like, oh yeah, I definitely got this. But the reality is, every time I told somebody, the dream died, the vision died, the goals died. It never came to pass. Every time, and this happened for so many years, until last year, I was like, God, I don't understand. I don't understand why it's every time I have this great idea. Every time you give me this great plan, it just slips out of my hand. It just disappears. I don't do it. I become lazy to go through with it. The next day, the next morning, the next 2 days, it just slips out of my mind. I lose that desire to do it anymore. And God literally used somebody. He spoke to somebody to deliver a message to me. And they told me that, Deborah, God is saying to you that this season is going to use you greatly, but you need to learn to keep quiet. You need to stop speaking too soon. It's going to give you great ideas, but keep quiet. Keep it a secret. And I was like, wow. So all this time, my dream, my ideas, my goals died simply because I spoke too soon. So that was just my little experience. I had to learn after so many years. And I'm hoping this episode will help somebody out there. It will help you realize sooner than later. I hope this episode is going to help those that are having, you're starting out, you're 20, you're 19, you're 14, you're 15, you're 16, and God is starting to give you these ideas. He's starting to give you this vision. I hope that you come across this podcast so that it can help you not make the mistake that I did. So my advice is, if you're ever in a situation where somebody else stole your goal, your dream, your vision, or you just lost interest, or you lost a desire to do it because you spoke too soon, my advice is, don't give up on the goal, don't give up on the dream, don't give up on that idea. You just need a new strategy on how to go about it. Just go back in the secret place, go back to God, the one that gave it to you, and get a new strategy. Talk to God. How else should I go about this? Leave it in the hands of God. So just a new strategy is all you need. Because that dream, that vision, that goal was given to you, so it is still yours. Even if somebody tries to steal it, they did not steal the source. So go back to the source and get a new strategy on how to go about it. Yeah. So that is all for today's podcast. I hope you are blessed by this. Share it to everybody that you know need to hear this. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Be blessed.